Let's continue our foray into parametric surfaces. Essentially what I have here is I have a cylinder, and the way I've created this cylinder is I have taken this cylinder R of u v is sine of u, v cosine of u. This cylinder is along the y-axis. If I switch these two, it'd be along the z-axis. If I switch these two, it'd be along the x-axis. And I just randomly let u go between -10 and a parameter a, and 10 and let's say variable a and b. So whenever you play around with it, whenever you work with it, the a getting larger and smaller is what's going on in the x direction. So here's my parametric function here. It's basically my vector function in 3 dimensions. So a vector function of 2 different variables, u and v, and then I've got them being constants here. This is for the traces. And then as we go through different values of u, we see that the cylinder changes in the x direction. See that in a second. Well, the u direction, basically, x direction. And then as b changes, it goes in the y direction here. And then as c changes, the circles, the traces change as well here. So if we look at it, look down onto the xy plane, as I change c, the values, let me look at it the other side here, the values of the traces change with it. And so let's see what's happening here. Essentially what we've got is, whenever u is a constant, we've got lines, and then when v is a constant, we've got circles. If you notice, we have x squared plus z squared is 4. So what I've done in the Desmos 3D is I've allowed that variable to be this c value. So you see we have lines and circles changing as we change the value of c. And then the actual object itself changes whenever I change the values of a and b. All right, so this is how we can create the cylinder out. Now, how do you do this? Essentially, you just allow for these curly brackets to be particular values of u and v, and then you work with that. Now, what you can do, though, is you can change you can come here, and instead of a cylinder on your own, you can change this expression here to be whatever parametric surface you want it to be. And then all of this other stuff should come for free. You just have to change these as well. And I guess what you could do is possibly name this something, and then that name will transfer here and here. Maybe I'll do that in a future video. So that, I think, gets you started.